Mamelodi Sundowns have officially qualified for the CAF Champions League. Orlando Pirates are almost there. And Kaizer Chiefs, well, that's a big question. They're still fighting for what is realistically left. But here's a real question here. Can Mamelodi Sundowns still bottle the league title? Hello, football addicts. Welcome back to Let's Talk Football. Otherwise known as TT, the former attacking midfield of Hellenic and Abad-Ulusim African Wanderers. Today we are breaking down the final stretch of the Betway Premiership, CAF qualification, title pressure, and what really remains possible for the top three. Let's start with Mamelodi Sundowns. Abafana best style. Ezidla Izamba Nelga Pond. With 61 points, they've officially qualified for the 2026-2027 CAF Champions League. No debate there, no drama, no calculations needed. Another season, another top two finish, another Champions League campaign loading for Mamelodi Sundowns. Now that is consistency. It's exactly why they remain the standard in the South African football. Even when people criticize them, ama results, they always speak for them. Now, when you look at Orlando Pirates with 59 points, they have all but secured their place in the next season of CAF Champions League for me. And honestly, for Kaizer Chiefs to overtake them, it will require football madness. Like really football madness, because it would mean that Pirates have to lose 4 games, which are the 4 remaining games. Chiefs win all 4 games of theirs, and that is technically possible, but realistically very unlikely. Very unlikely for me, which means that Pirates should also be preparing for a Champions League football for next season for me. Now, for Kaizer Chiefs, let's be honest and let's just be realistic. The Champions League dream is almost gone. For me, it's gone. Not even almost. It's not impossible, but it's gone for me. And sometimes football fans will struggle with the realistic goals or what is there. Right now, the smart focus for Kaizer Chiefs will have to be secure the third place, qualify for a CAF Confederations Cup, build from there. And Chiefs are actually in a strong position for that, to be quite honest. They are 5 points clear. Amazulu, obviously they are breathing on their neck as we speak, but that is big because after missing for top 8 and to finish third, that will mean serious progress. Not imperfection, but progress, and progress that it does matter. Now, here's something that fans forget. Even if Sundowns go on and win this season CAF Champions League, South Africa will still get 2 representatives in the CAF Champions League. Only 2, not 3, because we saw the rumors that were speculating with the Kaizer Chiefs. If Sundowns wins the Champions League, that will mean Kaizer Chiefs will play Champions League, and which is not the case. So Chiefs cannot benefit from Mamelodi Sundowns winning Champions League. That dream must stop. The top 2 spots are everything. So CAF works like that, and those are the rules. So that's why this league finish matters so much for these 2. Well, for me, guys. For me, look, let's be honest. The top 3 for me, the top 2, it's as done as sealed for me. You know, the position that is still in contention for me is the third position, which is the one that Kaizer Chiefs is occupying at the moment. Because we look at Amazulu, they really want to qualify for that CAF Confederation, and for them to qualify for that CAF Confederation, it will mean quite a lot for a club like Amazulu. I mean, last time they played Continental Cup was when Benny was still around 6 years ago. So this is where it gets very interesting for me. Sundowns, they need 11 points in the league from their last 4 matches to secure their 9th consecutive league title. That means winning the remaining fixtures, and the remaining fixtures are Kaizer Chiefs, Polokwane, Siwelele, and TX Galaxy. We saw what happened in Siwelele against Kaizer Chiefs. They want to cause that upset. You know, Siema is really, I think I just wish that Siema came in early. I would have loved to see how the Celtics side would have panned out. Well, Suwede the Celtics. Pardon me, guys. For me, that they are still Celtics. Yeah, I would have loved to see how they would have panned out. You look at his sides, Usiema, they've always done well, even when he was still back at Sikukune. So on paper, when you look at these 4 games for Imam Sundowns, they look easy. Even Kaizer Chiefs is not an easy fixture, you know. It's very manageable when you look at it on paper, but football is never played on paper, especially this late in the season. You know, pressure changes everything. And for me, the biggest danger game is the upcoming game midweek against the Kaizer Chiefs. They still have something to fight for in Kaizer Chiefs, which is obviously the CAF qualification, as I said, obviously, and their pride, you know, and just regrouping themselves again, obviously coming back from that defeat against the Suwelele. And I would love to delay the Sundowns title celebration, and that game could define everything, because if Chiefs take points there, then suddenly the pressure becomes very real. I know Pirates fans will say, we don't support the Chiefs. They still have to play and fight for their position. You know, it's not like they'll be doing the Pirates any favors of some sort. I know a lot of people have mentioned quite often the Kaizer Chiefs has the key for deciding where the league title goes, you know, which is very exciting. But Kaizer Chiefs now, they want to qualify for CAF confederations. Let's not get things twisted here. So yeah, we've seen what pressure does. So for me, this game will be a huge game. You know, it's a classic game. One of the biggest game after Soweto derby. So now the big debate becomes: can Pirates still the title? Mathematically, yes, and realistically, only if Sundowns collapse, to be quite honest, because Pirates also need the perfection. For me, as I said, I would love to see Pirates winning the league title, you know, and they cannot keep drawing games and talking about the pressure. They must win, and it's as simple as that. So no excuse, no game in hand. Now we are all equal. So that's because if you want to dethrone the Sundowns, you have to win games, unfortunately. And we cannot then judge the Pirates based on the derby, because the derby it's a total different ball game. We saw what happened even after a derby game for the Kaizer Chiefs. So for me now, my predictions, as I said, as a Kaizer Chiefs fan who loves South African football, Pirates to win the league title, Sundowns to finish second, Chiefs to finish third. That feels like the most dramatic ending I know. So I want to hear from you. Can Pirates still win the league title? Will Chiefs hold on to that third place position? And which game decides Imabli Sundowns title race? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.